What's good, Shadow Gang? Welcome back to another video. If y'all new here, please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Ricky the Shadow. I always post when I drop a new video. So today we got another wrestling news video for y'all. And before we get started, we got some old faces and we got some new faces. So y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves. Go ahead.
YouTube, what's going on, man? You already know Black House Booking here with Ricky the Shadow, and we're here with a special guest as well. So I hope y'all are ready for some good content. And follow me on Instagram at Real Black House Booking. I make the funniest memes for sure.
Go ahead.
Um, what's up? I'm Influential Sports. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Charismatic Enigma Ed. I always post sports stuff on my stories, so check it out.
That's what's up, man. Welcome, welcome. So for those of y'all that are watching, y'all already know what this is. We've done this before. I think this is the third episode of Wrestling News. But yeah, man, I'm gonna start it off, and we're gonna talk off about. Well, I want to talk about Ray Phoenix, cause I don't know if y'all heard, homie has put some interesting tweets out. The what was it? Yesterday was it? So yeah. So one tweet that I have here that I find very interesting was, well, first of all, he started off saying soon he can tell his truth or something like that, right? But the tweet that got me was him mentioning that when he needed a doctor and they didn't provide him with one when he was injured and stuff. And the reason why I want to bring that up for is because this is not the first time we heard this. Like CM Punk said the exact same thing once he was released and got to tell his story. So what's y'all thoughts on Ray Phoenix basically saying that he wasn't taken care of in AEW, like physically? What y'all think?
Um, so I think it's gonna be somewhere in the middle, right?
Mm,
It's because it's a reason why Tony Khan didn't want them to leave. I
right.
don't necessarily think it's just to hold them hostage. I think he
Hmm.
really did have stock in them, and at the end of the day, he did put them in a good light as far as his wrestling career on AEW. So it's not
Right.
like he jobbed them out. But I will say, I mean, Tony Khan is an amateur. I could see a scenario where he's like, "Oh well, he like, yo, I need to go see the doctor, blah blah blah," and he just don't recommend. Maybe he didn't recommend him where to go, or
Yeah.
he didn't tell him he had to go, something like that. I don't think it's on
Hmm.
some like, "Oh, you injured, all right, bro, whatever, but you better not leave while you hurt." Like, I don't think it's like that. But
Hmm.
I mean, people got to make it dramatic because let's say if Tony Khan would have let him go
Hmm.
without having to hold his contract, he wouldn't have said nothing. He wouldn't have said
Mm.
this if it wasn't for the situation that's going on right now. So it's a middle ground. You got to look in between it. Like,
Yeah.
it's somewhere in the middle for sure.
Yeah. What you think, Ed?
It's definitely a double-edged sword. Like, definitely, if a wrestler needs help, like with an injury or something, you should definitely recommend a doctor. But it's like
Yeah.
we only hearing it from Ray Phoenix side. We don't know what went on behind the scenes of what Tony Khan said.
Yeah.
And then again, he is a grown man, so he can't go see a doctor himself.
Hmm.
He like obviously that's the promoter of the company. You would want to recommend your wrestler, but even if he didn't do that, he could have still went to see a doctor himself.
Right. You know what? I agree with that. I think there's two sides to every story, of course. So I want to say a lot, but the thing is, I want to wait until he has enough freedom to say it because, like, it's like I don't like when people be like, "Oh, I can't wait. Y'all gonna wait until I can finally speak my truth," but then you tease it on, and then people start making a narrative, and then you don't confirm or deny that narrative. So now everybody's confused. So I'm going to wait and see. But yeah, man. And before I pass it on to y'all, I want to talk about one more thing. Carmelo Hayes has a match next week, right? Against a new superstar. Now, reports are saying that this is probably Penta Jr. Now, if it is, I won't be too mad. But at the same time, I think I'll be a little disappointed because I see him more as a Raw guy, considering the fact that Raw is going to Netflix and stuff. Like me and you, Couch, we talked about it, man. That dude, he says some of the wildest shit, and I think Raw can benefit from that. So, but what you think, man? Do you think Penta Jr. is the mystery opponent? Because keep in mind, he didn't say a superstar; he said a new superstar, and he didn't.
Hmm.
And of course, that can mean someone from NXT, but like, why would they say new? You know what I mean? Like, so what's your thoughts on it, man?
I think so. I don't think it's gonna be him, low
Mm,
key. I think that when they need to debut, they need to debut as a Lucha Bros.
mm,
Because him by himself is kind of like, what's the point of doing that if we know he's supposed to be in a tag team? You feel me?
right.
And there's too much of them mass wrestlers running around right now. We don't need that. What I kind of think that might happen, it'll be a swerve. I think they're gonna repackage Giovanni Vinci one more time and have him debut as whatever they're gonna have him debut as, because them putting new in quotation marks is kind
Mhm.
of like, that don't necessarily mean it's gonna be a new person. A new person
Mm,
could be a new version of somebody who's already there. It
oh,
could be Apollo Crews for all we know. You know what I'm saying? I
it
think it's gonna
could
be
be.
somebody repackaged pretty much.
What you think, Ed?
I love Penta, but I really hope he is the new superstar. Because what's the point of calling Carmelo Hayes up if he's losing all the time? Like
Right. That's
aside
facts.
from the series with Andrade, which still didn't get finished because LA Knight ruined the game 7.
Hmm.
He's been losing most of the time. So it's
Yeah.
like, really, what's the point of calling him up if he's supposed to be your next big star, but you keep making him lose?
Mm. You know what? That's valid. Like I said, I wouldn't be mad if it's him, but I think he's more of a raw guy. My thing is, and I also saw reports, which I don't think this is. They're not gonna do this, but they also said it could be Jacob Fatu's brother finally debut in WWE, which I don't think that's even possible in my opinion, because I feel so random like to do that. So I don't know, man. But who knows? Maybe it's a repackage Apollo Cruz or something. But my thing is Carmelo's gonna win, but I don't think he's gonna win because why the hell would he win
Nah.
beat some returning superstar or new superstar? So that's one thing I know. But shit, we gonna have to wait and see. But y'all take it over. Tell me what topics y'all got right now.
I'll say this, man. That press conference with AEW, the
Ah,
All In press conference, man.
yeah,
They said they showed the video with Cody Rhodes, and it was like 1,000 people, and
yeah.
then for this one it was like 50 people.
Mhm.
Look, bro, Tony Khan needs to figure something out. Like now, that's embarrassing, bro. At
Mhm.
the end of the day, at the end of the day, bro, it's kind of like, I think you should be the guy behind the scenes. Like, you
Yeah.
need to get Shane McMahon up in there. Let him run the
Yes.
day to day stuff. You need to come and be like, all right, but you can run the day to day, but you make sure Swerve don't lose. You make sure Mercedes Monet is going up. Do that. You do whatever you want because you
Agreed.
don't know what you're doing, bro. You can't even get a crowd to come to the press conference. If I was Bobby Lashley, I'd be like, man, why am I here for, bro? Like,
Right.
this is 50 people. Like, we got two of the biggest stars here, and you even got Daniel Bryan, whatever
Yes.
they call him now. You
Yeah.
even got him to come out, and you still couldn't draw a crowd, bro. Like that's crazy, man. But
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on that?
I
Um.
didn't watch the
Go ahead.
last press conference they did, but I
Mm.
remember, I think, wasn't Mariah May that had the championship and they just had one question for her for that's the
Mm-hmm.
world champion? Like, that's embarrassing. As a
Mhm.
reporter, there's no way the women's world champion should only get one question.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that. Like I said, man, I hope AEW succeeds. We need more big companies. I just hope, to me, if they can sell All In Texas, sell it out, I think that's gonna be a positive start. Because the thing is, with All In, it was supposed to be a positive start. Like, oh my God, this is gonna help AEW, but the CM Punk brawl happened again. So that kind of ruined it. So when they went back again, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, I did it again. That's good. Even after the whole thing that happened last year. But now that they're in Texas, in the States, because keep in mind, that's in London. Now this is like, if they can do that, then I think it could be the start of something positive for AEW. I really do. But I think Shane needs, if the rumors are true, which they are, why would they post that picture and leak it and shit? Like, come on, man. Like, Shane needs to handle the business side and get it riled up and get the crowd going. Like, he can do it all, man. Tony Khan, bro, just keep putting in the money and let Shane do his thing, and I promise you AEW will thrive. So that's my thoughts, man. That's all I really got to say about it.
Hey, facts. Hey, yo, clip that. Turn that to a short.
Yeah.
Yo, another thing, man.
Mm.
Let's talk about expiring contracts that might be coming up. So,
In WWE or AEW?
I'm gonna get to it.
Mm.
As you know, a certain amazing woman superstar. took a horrific loss on Monday Night Raw,
Yeah.
and it was very sad to see. But people have been talking about this for some time that her husband, who works in AEW,
Mm.
his contract is supposedly coming up to an end. But people don't know. He said he's not going nowhere,
Exactly.
but no one knows if that's true. However, now what I'm starting to think about is should she consider getting up out of there and telling him, yo, stay put. I'm gonna be on the way whenever my contract is up. Because I feel like when she came back not too long ago. Had to be around. Because
It was
if
still
I'm not
during the
mistaken,
pandemic era for sure.
that's I'm about to say. Because I think she wasn't in WWE 2K20. So that's how I remember when she came back. She was her first time back in the game was 2K22.
Yeah.
So it had to be around there. So her contract got to be up soon. So what y'all think, man? Y'all think Zelina Vega should stay in WWE, keep collecting the bag, take a chance at AEW, and tell her husband to stay put. We could finally go to the house together.
So here's my thing, right? I always said this: Selena Vega has the potential to be the next Rey Mysterio for the women's division if done right. I made a short about it. I'm getting sick and tired with WWE with this whole making it seem like they're gonna push Zelina and then not giving her. Like I feel like she's proven herself. Like you could have gave her the speed title and that would have made so much sense. Like she has an amazing following on social media, especially with Twitch and all that. And then also you gotta with the IC title, she could have definitely benefited off of that. Like I don't know, bro. Me personally, if she goes to AEW, I'm obviously still gonna go watch. But the thing is, it's just stacked right now, and I
Mm.
legit don't see Tony Khan giving her a big major title.
So, you on the phone?
Like I really don't. I see I see her in Ring of Honor, not because that's how good that's the level of greatness she is, but because it's just really stacked right now. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, I'm getting sick and tired with Triple H and shit. And it's only a matter of time before they probably put her back to NXT, which I don't think that should happen. I don't know, man. She's an amazing mid carder so far. She has proven to me, she's proven that she's an amazing mid carder, and they should give her the IC title. But the fact they didn't really pissed me off. So I don't know necessarily if her contract is expiring, she goes to AEW. Oh well, but I don't know, bro. I think she still. I think WWE should make her win something at some point, man. Like something. I don't know. What you think, Ed?
At this point, I don't even know because I had as soon as I saw Lara and Selena were in the same match, I knew so I knew somebody was losing, and it just had to be Selena. If
Right.
anything, that should have been the finals because there's not a
Mhm.
lot of credible people in the tournament to begin with.
Yeah.
It's like she keeps losing, but she's one of the ones consistently putting on good promos and putting on good matches. So I don't see how
Yes.
you don't give her a push and let her win the tournament. So it's
Right.
just she might just have to leave.
She might. I don't know. I'm very disappointed with Triple H, bro, because it's like me and you talked about it, Couch. Not a lot of women have good promo skills. Zelina Vega's one of the few one that does. And the fact you're not pushing her is like I don't know, bro. They on some bullshit, man. But Ed, what's your topics, man? What you got for us?
So I don't know if y'all been seeing the stuff with Ricky Starks, but it was a
Mm.
video that came out recently about his contract and what's going on. So his last match on AEW took place in March because they had it was a scare that he had a concussion, but fortunately he was fine and he didn't. But then he ain't been seen since. Well, he ain't been on AEW since that, and he had been with GCW, one of the independent promotions, recently wrestling there. And then he got pulled from the shows because apparently one of the wrestlers said something about Tony Khan and he didn't like it. So they said
Mm.
Ricky Starks can work at any independent promotion except for GCW. But
Mm.
he's still been seen on AEW, so I don't really know what's going on there.
So here's what I'll say about that with the whole Ricky Stark. First of all, he's going to WWE pretty soon. It's so freaking obvious. Like even if Tony gives him, hey, you're going to become a world champion here if you stay. He's still going to go to WWE. Jade is there, Cody's there. Like those are his friends. Secondly, I'm really not too much of a fan of Ricky. You know, Ricky Starks. I don't know.
Ironic.
Yeah. which is crazy.
Ricky don't like Ricky.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm trying to get behind him, but I just never did. I don't know. It's just like you could just see, okay, you're just another dude trying to be the Rock, like cool, you know. And it's like I don't know, but as far as that goes, that I feel bad for the dude because he isn't being used on TV. Because I do think he's good when it comes to in-ring work, but I don't know, man. My whole thing is like it's like I want to feel bad, but it's like, bro, like let's cut the shit. You're going to WWE, like come on, bro. Like you're going to WWE. You talked about. He even talked about in a interview with Chris Van Vliet about a wrestler came up and said, "Did you really go to WrestleMania?" It's like, "Yeah, I did. So what? I'm there to support my friend." But it's like, bro, don't. I hate when he said it like that because it's like, bro, don't make it seem like that's all what happened. There was a good chance that someone pulled you aside and said, "Hey, can't wait to see you work here one day," or you probably even talked to management. We don't know. He can say no, but we don't know that. There's still a chance of that, and that's I think that's what rubs me the wrong way. It's like, bro, don't make it seem like there was no possibility that someone came up to you and said, "Hey, let us know when you're ready. We got a contract for you ready," or something like that. You know, maybe that happened, maybe that not. But like, he's trying to make it seem like there's no way that that could have happened. Like, come on, bro, cut the bullshit. So I don't know, man. I don't really want to. It's like again, I feel bad they're not using him on TV, but it's like, bro, you're going to WWE regardless. So I don't know why if he's really upset about them not using him when it's like, bro, you're going straight to WWE. Let's be honest. But what you think, Couch?
I'm also not that much of a fan of Ricky Starks, to be honest. I always used to get him confused with Daniel Garcia, so that's how much I really
Oh
cared
my
about him.
god.
But like all the time. But I will say this: I think he'll be a good addition for NXT. They could use somebody like that, and I mean, Ethan Page proved me wrong, so I actually kind of like Ethan Page now, which is weird. But so I think he might be one of them type of guys. But he definitely going to WWE. Cody, I
Yeah.
mean, come on, Cody. Like, listen, I'm bringing all the homies over here. Don't worry about it. And then you just go from there. But Tony Khan, I like the pettiness a little bit from a business standpoint, but you're not good with talent relations, bro. You essentially you really need human resources because, bro, you got people getting beat up, you got people getting punched and slapped, you got people trying to fight to get out of a contract, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how many fights have we heard about at AEW? We heard even not physical, like arguing Britt Breaker and Brandy. We got CM
Oh,
Punk and the Young Bucks, CM Punk and Jack Perry,
uh,
Andrade and Sammy Guevara. At this point, CM Punk and
Eddie Kingston and Sammy
Dolph
Guerrero.
Ziggler brother.
Yeah. Oh
It's too
yeah.
much now, bro. Like,
Which I want to bring up with that. What do y'all know anything? What's going on with Dolph Ziggler's brother? Apparently, he said something about Punk. Was it? He said something about like I don't understand what's going on with that. Like, do any of y'all know? Because all I heard was he tweeted or said something about Punk wasn't nice or whatever. That's all I saw, and then that was it.
yeah, it's not necessary. Not he not really blaming CM Punk, even though that's the
Mm,
person he had an issue with per
okay.
se. He's saying more so that AEW didn't do anything to step in or to like, or it was something like AEW tried to silence him or something, whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
But even though he had a problem with CM Punk, he ain't blaming CM Punk.
Oh,
So
okay.
really, everybody just coming for AEW essentially as a
Mm.
company.
I mean, that's understandable. This is because Punk even said it like, "Hey, you handle it," because with the whole Jack Perry situation, if you handle it because you're not gonna like the way I handle it. So, and they did not handle it very good. So you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. What you think, Ed?
I don't really know too much about the situation.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's always something new, man. And you know what? We're gonna end with one more. Do y'all think that who do you think is most likely to have attacked Jade? Because Bianca is on the search, and so is Naomi and all that. But the way Bianca's acting, people are saying that it could have been her. So, what's your thoughts? Do you think Bianca is the mystery attacker for Jade?
I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with that prediction because it's the
Mm,
most interesting one, and she been selling it really good. Like the way she be like she'll be like, yeah, I'm looking for it. Yeah, I'm gonna find it. Yeah, it's somebody. Don't worry, I got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way she acting is good. But now I'm kind of thinking it's probably gonna be Naomi
mm,
because she's like they're making it too obvious.
yeah,
And if they do make it too obvious and it is her, I'm cool with that. I'm not gonna be mad that they made it obvious, but
yeah.
like Triple H isn't the most cleverest booker in the world.
Mm,
He'll be like, I'm about to get him, watch this. I'm gonna make this. I'm like, nah, bro, we kind of know you're doing reverse psychology. Like he does that with almost every
right.
storyline. So we're not gonna be too surprised.
Mm. What you think, Ed?
I feel like it's Bianca, but it could definitely be Naomi. But the way they planned it out with Bianca, like people were confused that if she attacked her while she lead a match, well, that'd be a good way to play it off to make it seem
Mm-hmm.
like she actually cared, because she don't care about no mid card title. She wants the world championship again.
Right.
So I feel
That's
like
what
it's
I'm
Bianca.
saying.
Yeah. I agree because the only way I see Bianca going for a mid card title is if they give it to her with a short little reign, like they did with Roman with the U.S. and IC title, just to say, hey, they won the title, you know. So, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this episode of wrestling news and shit. Like I said, man, there was a couple of things we talked about and stuff, but every day there's something new in this fucking world of wrestling, man. Every day. So yeah, any other final thoughts we got before we close it out?
Nah, man, I think we valid. We just be ready
Yeah.
for the next one, y'all. We be waiting for some good stuff to come out. So you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They might not hit every week, but they gonna hit.
Yeah. Anthony, you good? All right, bet. All right, man. Well, this was it. Like we said, y'all, we're gonna try to keep doing this. We're trying to change this community and shit. We're sorry if we don't look too excited. It is freaking nighttime, man. You know, like we can't always be energized. But yeah, but that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. Yeah, and stay tuned for the next one. We're gonna have more people coming in as we keep going, like we said and shit. And yeah, man, let's see. And like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification. We'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.